Murder your local transphobes. Sergio de Silva suspects he was arrested last fall for writing those words on X. De Silva is the owner of Turbo House, a beloved concert venue on Saint Denis Street, and last fall he ran for a seat on city council, which drew attention to his more outlandish social media posts. In particular, the right-wing blog Rebel News released a report highlighting posts where de Silva joked about killing politicians. Were the posts in poor taste? Absolutely. Did they represent a threat to the political class? No. Even so, within a week of the story coming out, de Silva was arrested and charged with uttering threats on the internet. The charges were ultimately dropped by the Crown last month, but not before the state used valuable time and resources to prosecute someone in a case that reeks of political interference. This isn't the first time the state has gone after Quebec's political left for allegedly inciting violence. Last month, police arrested activists in connection with the staging of a mock execution during a May Day protest. The activists used a fake guillotine to behead a papier-mâché politician who bore a striking resemblance to Labour Minister Jean Boulet. The fake executioners deny their action was in any way meant as a threat to Boulet, but rather as an act of radical political theater. Even so, Boulet told police the guillotine caused him to feel threatened, so now the state is aiming all its might at a faction within the labor movement. The lawyers I've spoken to say that the chances of this actually resulting in a conviction are exceedingly low. But when a provincial minister wants a separate branch of the government to do his bidding, they do his bidding. Meanwhile, in Montreal last month, police opened a hate crime investigation into protesters who staged a mock hanging of Israeli cabinet minister Itamar Ben-Gvir. For the record, Ben-Gvir wears a kippah, and when protesters hanged him in effigy, they included the kippah. The inclusion of the kippah was enough for City Councillor Leslie Roberts to demand a hate crime investigation into the fake hanging. Roberts views the execution of Ben-Gvir, a convicted terrorist who has been sanctioned by the Canadian government for inciting hatred and violence against Palestinians, as an attack against the Jewish community itself. Forgive me for this loose talk, but if you think that Ben-Gvir, an extremist who wants to eradicate Palestinians, represents Judaism, maybe you're the one who's an anti-Semite. But again, Quebec's political class called on the cops to do their bidding, and they got exactly what they wanted. I'd like to note that Leslie Roberts, when he was working as a freelance writer, took a paid trip to Israel and wrote a glowing review of the country as it slaughtered Palestinians. Roberts is not moral or neutral in this, far from it. And from where I'm standing, it looks as though he is using the police to conduct an investigation into his political opponents.